The Olympics may have been a good excuse weeks ago, a week ago, hell, this week. Maybe Tony Khan will be reaching in to the bottom of his coke drawer and whipping out the 5 Olympic rings. But today, on Fog Wrestling, when we're talking about WWE Smackdown viewership, the Olympics got smashed. Welcome back to the channel. And we're here with WWE Smackdown viewership, folks. We are here with some Smackdown, and we are going to lay the Smackdown on your candy asses. As Smackdown, there's a lot of Smackdown being mentioned here on the Smackdown ratings show. We discussed the Smackdown ratings. Oh, that's plenty. I think I did properly drag the arse out of that one. But anyway, it's a 6% increase. Not quite the 5 rings, it's 6 rings. It rings out in Tony Khan's ears. He's creating, he's crying. But yeah, are we surprised that SmackDown saw an increase? Yes and no. The last SmackDown was taped, so naturally that would do, worse than this week. But you've still got to dish out the numbers at the end of the day. So it did obviously suffer a decline due to going head-to-head with the Olympics. Now, apparently, according to sources, was the Olympics no longer on this SmackDown? But the Blue brand garnered 2.179 million viewers for the 2nd of August edition of SmackDown. The number represents a 6% jump from the previous week, while the ratings for the show saw an even bigger 15% increase, registering a rating of 0.60 compared to 0.51. The report disclosed that the Olympics on NBC averaged a whopping 13.1 million views. And the question is like, well, WWE, why can't you reach into the Olympics audience? 13.1 million people, you think they would maybe like to tune in to this show. But no, they don't want to tune into this show. Can't say I personally blame them. I mean, SmackDown was pretty poor. I mean, wrestling in general is pretty fucking poor. But, once upon a time, the wrestling beat the Olympics. It went toe-to-toe. There wasn't much in it. I mean, we're talking about 11 million fucking people now are deciding to watch the Olympics over wrestling. So, it is what it is. But, yeah. And of course, the show had tag title matches, Bloodline winning the belts. Roman Reigns could massively boost this week's SmackDown, which is in Tulsa, Oklahoma. But in terms of views on the YouTube channel, let's have a quick look here over on SmackDown, damn it. And let's check out a few of these wee ratings. So Cody Rhodes vows to beat the wannabe Tribal Chief. That drew 512,000 views. Again, it's the world champion, Bloodline being mentioned in there, Tribal Chief being mentioned in there. They know how to draw with these wee clips. Up next, we've got Andrade defeating Carmelo Hayes for the 2nd time, 116,000 views. What are they doing with Carmelo Hayes, folks? Seriously. What are we doing? Up next, with Santos Escobar defeating Paul Cruz as Legado attacked Baron Corbin. Again, Diddy numbers, 111k. We then had Blair Davenport, Austin Belair and Jade, the tag titles. Maybe a tag title match, but as I've said recently, the women on WWE, their clips, like, they actually do outdraw the men. Like, some of the men in AEW is pretty much unheard of that the women would outdraw the men. Pretty much, anytime we do these ratings, they're always at the bottom of the pile. Even with some decent stuff with like Tony Storm and co. But anyway, in terms of other clips on the show, damn it, LA Knight stealing Logan Paul's Hummer en route to SummerSlam. It did 385. Nia Jax gifting Tiffany Stratton a new Money in the Bank briefcase did 316,000 viewers. While the main event, the Bloodline defeating DIY for the tag titles, which was labelled as a full match, did 892,000 views. And to be honest, guys, they just seem to do that. The full match clips just tend to draw that little bit extra, and also, it's a tag match with the Bloodline in it, so it's going to draw, isn't it? Even if it is a sorry, pathetic excuse of the Bloodline. But anyway, that is it for your SmackDown rating. Quarters soon. Raw review should already be up on the channel. Action-packed months ahead for professional wrestling. I love professional wrestling. I don't really, but here, guys, I'm here talking about it. Do you love a bit of Fog Wrestling?